Here are the controls of your new Skoda Fabia. Due to COVID, we're no longer able to sit next to you in the car, but we are able to send you these handy videos which you can keep and watch back whenever you need. So your lights are down the side. So you've got your side lights, main, pull out once for your front fogs, twice for your rear. And you've got headlamp levelling. So if you're in the car on your own at night, have it on 0. And for every passenger, have a number, and that'll adjust your lights at the front and stop you from blinding people while you're driving. Your door mirrors are on the right hand side, so you just flick the dot round from the right to the left, use the joystick to move your mirrors, and then once you've set them, leave it round there because it'll heat your door mirrors up in the winter. And you've got your electric front windows. Turn the ignition on once. Then we've got your windscreen wipers. So down is one quick wipe as it shows you down here. Then it goes back to off. Then you've got your intermittent setting, and you can control the speed at the top of the wipers, the speed of the wipers at the top here. Then you've got normal speed and fast speed. If you pull it towards you, you get the jets at the front. Push it away once, you get your rear wiper. Push it away again, and you'll get the water down the back. Then you've got speed limiter and your indicators and full beam on this side. Full beam is push away to turn on and then pull towards to flash. Speed limiter, to turn it on, you flick the toggle switch at the top. It comes up in your eye line, limb. Get up to the speed you want and press set, and it will tell you what you've set it at. And you can increase the speed or decrease the speed. If you accelerate harshly or temporarily cancel, you can then resume back to what you were doing. But if you turn it off and on again, you always have to start by pressing set. This will allow you to continue driving without having to worry about going over the speed limit you've set it at. Just be mindful, if you're going downhill, the car will naturally roll faster, but it will beep at you to tell you that this has happened. Then we've got your dials. So we've got your speed, your fuel, your trip, your revs and your temperature, with your mileage and your trip, which you can reset by pressing the 00 button down there. Your outside air temperature, your time and what gear you're in. You can change this information by using the scroll button to go through all your different pieces of info. And if you've got words at the bottom, you've got 3 trips now, so you're pressing to get from since start, long term and since refuel. The nice popular one tends to be your instant speedo. If you don't want your trip computer information up there, you can press your menu button and then pick and choose what you do want on the front screen. Back to driving data. Your assistance systems lets you know you've got front assist on the car, which is a safety feature. So if anything shot out in front of the vehicle and you didn't see it, your car would actually brake. Ignore view, that's if you've got the virtual dash as an optional extra, which this vehicle isn't fitted with, so that button is obsolete. Horns in the middle. Then you can adjust the rake and the reach of the steering wheel by pulling the lever down on the left hand side, and then you can pull the steering wheel out as well as up and down. And you just pull that lever back up to lock it back up in place. Your gears, so you hold the button in at the front, foot on the brake, and then you can slide it down to reverse, which will then bring up your rear parking sensors. Your neutral, drive and sport mode. So once you're in drive, it says D1. If you need to go into sport at any point, you can just tap it down and it will go into S, which will then give you extra power, instant power if you need to overtake or pull out of a junction. And you can do that whenever, you don't need to be stopped for that. If you want to do it manually, you can go over to the left and go up the gears or down the gears. But if you're ever unsure, leave it in drive and it'll do everything for you. Then you've got somewhere to charge your phone, and you've got your 12 volt amp as well here if you've got anything else you want to plug in. Your aircon, your fans, your temperature, where you want it directed, and your recirculation. your heated rear window, your door lock and unlock, your hazards, and it'll always show you if your passenger airbag is on or off because it'll be highlighted here. And if you do need to turn it off, let's see, it's just in the glove box. You just pop your key in, switch it round to off, and then take it out. Then we've got your stereo, so you've got your on button, your radio station, so all of your features are down the left and the right. And you can push in to mute, or you've got volume up and down, and in between your radio stations or your tracks. This vehicle isn't fitted with voice control, so that button is obsolete. So to find your stations, you go into your station list down here, find the one that you want, and you just press the button, press the back arrow, and either press it on one of the ones to override until the logo appears, or press and hold on an empty, and you've got 3 pages to store your favourites. Media is what you're listening to. So if you press source down the bottom, you've got an SD card reader for music, USB stick to go in your USB port, which will also charge your phone, and music off your phone. We'll pair your phone for you before you head off. Car, so you've got drive green, which shows you how well you're driving the vehicle. Your driving data with your 3 different trips, and what's going on with the car, which has also got your tyre pressure loss indicator as well. Settings, which you can change, things like your tone and your volume of your sensors, how long your lights stay on for, how the car locks and unlocks, changing your time and date, which is also in setup as well. Your app is your smart link. So if you plug your phone in with the original cable that come with the phone, it will be able to transfer the data off your phone onto the front screen. Things like Google Maps, Spotify, podcasts, text message service, so it's very useful. And then you've got your setup, so more features that you can change, and again, time and date, never has it been easier. Click for summer, unclick for winter. And that's your off button. Well, I hope you found this useful. I look forward to seeing you soon.
At Skoda, we are committed to the well-being of our customers and staff. Due to the COVID-19 outbreak, we will be introducing some new measures. But rest assured, we will continue to offer the high level of service you have come to expect from us. At the moment, we have to do things a little differently. So we're asking you to book a timed appointment with us, and to help keep everyone safe, only visit us if you and your household are free from COVID-19 symptoms, and if you're not self-isolating due to government guidance. There are many ways to view and experience our range. We continue to welcome virtual appointments, where we can share information with you about our range, and help you decide on the right Skoda for you. We aim to make any appointments at our showroom as efficient as possible, whether these are to view or test drive or to hand over your new Skoda. You'll notice some differences at our Skoda retailers to help ensure the safety of our staff and customers. To ensure we keep a minimum of 2 meters apart, parking areas have been marked asking you to park in every other bay, leaving plenty of space for other customers. And we've adapted the layout of our showrooms and vehicle displays. We're committed to keeping the sales experience contactless wherever possible. Our team will explain each step of the way, including advice on how best to clean your part exchange vehicle before inspection and handover. Our team will give you all the information you need ahead of your appointment, and afterwards, we'll be online or at the end of the phone to help with any questions or queries you might have. Let's continue the journey together, safely.